Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to our first ever Wednesday webinar. Wanted to share with you some tips, tactics, systems, and strategies to help you power up your power hour. Um, I'm sure that most people, if you have done any coaching or listened to any of the major coaches, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, they're talking about making phone calls and talking with people and how important that is. And like most people, you may be thinking, yeah, that's important. I don't really know how to do it. And if that's you, this is a great seminar for you to be a part of. It starts with really asking ourselves the question, um, what is our plan? Do we have a plan where we are being proactive, or are we being reactive? Because, like the old saying is, failure to plan is, in fact, planning to fail. So we want to be proactive. We want to be deciding what we want. We need to plan to achieve our goals and work our plan to achieve success. And one of the gifts that I have for you for attending this webinar is I will be able to send you the materials that I'm going to be talking about. So I can send you the PowerPoint slides. I can send you the forms that talk about who to call, when to call, and all of those plans because I'm a part of an elite coaching program. They coach the best realtors in the country, and they've allowed me to share all of this with you. So I'm glad to be able to do that because we're really wanting to help you grow your business. Like I said, most people know, hey, we need to call people. You might be asking yourselves, well, why do we need a power hour? Why is it that, every coach out there from, Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, Brian Buffini, Club Wealth, everybody's saying you need to call people. Well, there's several reasons why, right? So number one, you want to stay in front of your sphere of influence, because let's face it, we can all fall into the situation where we have so much information coming at us, so we don't retain anything. Okay, that everything happens kind of in 15-minute sound bites. Unless unless it's something major that's affecting everybody. Things just kind of tend to pass pretty quickly. So you want to stay in front of your sphere of influence. You also want to stay top of mind for your clients, because unfortunately, our clients have short memories, and we tell them, hey, don't call the sign, call your realtor that you're working with. You're telling them, hey, don't call the sign, call me when you want to see a house, but they forget. So you want to stay top of mind for your clients. Also, you want to build your brand. I mean, part of what we're doing in this business is gaining a reputation in the market, gaining a reputation in the community. So we want to build our brand. But ultimately, the reason why you want a power hour is simply you want to let people know that you care about them. Because my assumption is, and I'm usually right on these kinds of things, that people get into real estate because they like other people. They like to help people. They like to see people be happy when they buy a house, get happy when they sell a house to move up, or maybe they're selling their house so they can move to be closer to family, closer to their kids and grandkids. Most of the time when people are dealing with real estate transactions, they're super happy, and we want to be a part of that because we like people. Okay, and so when you call, when you work your power hour, you're above anything else, you're letting people know that you care about them. So hopefully through this, you're like, yes, I absolutely need to do this, but who do I call? And when do I call them? Because if we know who to call and we know when to call them, and we have some simple things to say to talk with people, it really takes away that call reluctance. Call reluctance is, I'm staring at the telephone. I don't want to make that call because I just don't really know how they're going to take it. Are they going to be annoyed? Am I going to be a telemarketer? And that's not at all what we're doing in Power Hour. When we are working our power hour. We're really trying to bring benefit to other people and enrich their lives. Okay, so there's a simple plan that I've been following the lender version of this for going on 4 years now, maybe a little bit more, and it's revolutionized my business. And I can get you this this simple piece of paper as well. But it is the Realtor plan. Every day, you don't have to guess and wonder, and maybe think about who it is that I'm going to call. Every day you have a plan, and it looks kind of like this. On Monday, you're calling your VIPs. If you are um, in a relationship with someone um, who you like to spend time with, you're concerned about what's going on in their lives, they know other people, and they're willing to refer other people to you. Those would be a VIP. And so you take that group, hopefully you get somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 50, and you call a quarter of them every Monday. Tuesday is your status calls, where you're calling everybody who is under contract, whether it's a buyer under contract, whether it's a listing that you have that you're trying to sell. You're calling them every Tuesday. We will go through in depth these calls, but I just wanted to give you an overview here at this point. Wednesday's hot leads and old leads. You're wanting to build up people to take out to see houses. And I do know, lenders are essential, realtors are essential. People are going out and seeing houses right now. It looks a little different than maybe it did a couple weeks ago, but it's still happening. What's happening now, though, is that people going out and looking at houses are serious. They're fully pre-approved. They have narrowed down their search online and through virtual tours, and they're really ready to make offers. So you want to be engaged with these hot leads and old leads. Thursday, past clients, right? People that you've already helped, people who know the quality job that you do and the passion that you bring to your business and how you help people out. And Friday is really cold calls, but those are business people, builders, those types of people, right? So those referral partners, maybe financial planners, maybe people in nursing home admissions and places like that. So it's not necessarily a cold call in the sense that you're reaching out to people that could use your services. That maybe financial planners. They're working with people that are always talking about, do you have any plans to buy or sell real estate in the next 12 months? Well, they need a quality person to refer people to, and if you reach out to them, then you have that opportunity. All right, so you're saying, okay, well, I know who to call. What do I say? So we're going to work through some very simple scripts that you can use on your calls based on the day, right? So Monday is your top VIP. These are people that you know, that you like, that you trust, you have a good relationship with. Hopefully they're outgoing people. They know a lot of other people. They don't mind talking about things to other people. They have the heart that I want to help somebody out, right? So you're talking with these people, and you're talking about the Ford script, which is family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. It could be something as simple as, "Hey Jim, how's it going? I know last month we talked, and your daughter had moved to Australia. How is she doing? How is she adjusting to living in the Southern Hemisphere, and what is that like? And and maybe if you've been to Australia, you can talk about that, right? So you're just trying to build up that relationship. Take notes. Print these names out on a piece of paper and just write notes, and then you can add them to your CRM later. Okay, but you're talking about their family, talking about their occupation. How are things going at work? Is your firm hiring? Do you bring people in from someplace else? Do you transfer people in? If so, who are you using to help them buy real estate? Because people coming in, they need a place to live. Maybe talk with, see if you can get a connection to their HR department and say, I'd like, if they're a smaller company, I'd like to be your relocation department. Talk about recreation. What do you like to do for fun? Maybe they like to play games. They like to do puzzles. Maybe they like to, cross country ski. Maybe they like to run or to work out at the gym. Get to know about them so you can ask them more questions about that as you go along. And then talk about their dreams. What would you like to see in the next 3 years, 5 years? What are your goals? Are you looking to retire? How are things going with your retirement planning? You can also do an annual review call, right? So, you're calling someone, hey, just want to let you know that, you know, we haven't talked about this for a little while, but it's always a good idea to know what your house is worth. So you can talk with them about giving them a free market analysis, talking about how much equity that they might have in their home. Maybe even set an appointment when you can to stop by and take a look at the house and be able to give them some pointers on things that maybe they could do that would increase the value of their house. Maybe they're thinking of selling the house this summer when the kids get out of school or get off of homeschool or whatever they're doing. You can help them prepare now for doing that, right? That's your Monday VIP calls. Tuesday is status calls, where you're going to be calling all of your buyers that are under contract, all of your listings that are under contract. Okay. One of the biggest complaints that people have about lenders or about realtors is I never hear from them. You know, um, you know, talk with someone that says, well, hey, why did you not relist your house with this agent? Well, I never heard from them. They never gave me an update. So a simple call can help you, service them better. Also, that's a great time to be asking for leads. On Monday, you're asking for leads from people that you're in a relationship with. Hey, who do you know that I can help buy a house, sell a house? Tuesday, the same thing. So, hey, it's your Tuesday update call. I want to update you on your property that you have for sale, and how everything is coming along. Maybe they're under contract. I just want to give you an update. I heard from Dennis. He gave us our Tuesday update that everything is going well with the buyers. So we should have nothing to worry about. The appraisal came in, value is fine, no repairs. Hey, is there anything else that we can do for you today? No? Okay, awesome. Hey, just out of curiosity, is there anyone that you know that I can help help them buy or sell real estate? Or you could do that, hey, when you close in a couple of weeks, as your realtor, I'll be unemployed. Who else do you know that I can help buy or sell? If you can get a, 2 referrals from every person that you have under contract, you'll just be continually growing your business. Okay, so Tuesday status calls are super important. People want to know what's going on, and they can handle. Hey, the economy is kind of challenging right now. There have been people that have put their plans to buy a house on hold. That's probably, and people are scared. Some people are scared and things, and so we're not seeing the kind of buyer traffic that we would normally expect, walking into April. However, we're still working very hard. We're marketing your house. We're talking with other realtors to see, hey, do you have any buyers that are interested in this type of a house? And we're going to, keep your house top of mind with realtors and their potential clients. So that's Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is your hot leads and your old leads. With these people, all we're wanting to do is close them for an appointment. Okay, you're not asking them to buy anything over the phone. You're not asking them to sell anything over the phone. You're just saying, hey, can we get together and talk about your real estate need? Just some simple questions. Hey, I'm just reaching out. Tell them where you got their name, or I saw that you were looking at houses online. How did you hear about my team and I? How did you hear about us? Yeah, that's important. If they were referred in by someone that you know, like, and trust, and that they know, like, and trust, they've already transferred the trust they have in that person to you. As you're talking about, I'd like to buy a house. Well, hey, do you have a house to sell prior to purchasing? Well, I do. Do you have that listed right now? Why don't we talk about what your house would be worth, what you can net, to realistically think about what you want to do in the future. Hey, in a perfect world, when would you want to be in your new home? Maybe you're, sheltering in place and you're looking at your shelter and not really liking it. How quickly would you want to move to a new home? What are you looking for in a new home? Have you spoken with a lender to see what your payment would be in your price range or what you can actually afford? Set an appointment. Really with these people, hot leads, old leads, all you're doing is setting a time to get together. Hey, this Monday at 4 work for you? How about Tuesday at 1:30? Okay. I know that it's hard to find places to get together with people, but Zoom meetings right now are just huge. Okay. You can get a free Zoom account or you can get a paid account for $15 a month, not very expensive. You can get face-to-face with people through the computer, kind of just like we're doing now, face-to-face with folks in a secured environment where they're feeling secure. They're seeing you face-to-face. You're seeing them face-to-face. You can read body language. You get a chance to think about what they're thinking, and you can go through that buyer's consultation. Here's how it's going to work, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. Or here's how it's going to work, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get as much information as I can right now. I'm going to, if you're a potential buyer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrow your search to meet your criteria. I'm going to email those to you. You can look at them through my website. When you narrow those down to 3 to 5 that you are thinking that you're pretty serious about, let's reach out to this listing agent. Let's get a virtual tour so that you can see the inside and really see, hey, is this going to meet my needs or not? And then we narrow that down further, and then we go out and look. Okay, so we're wearing booties, we're wearing gloves, we're using hand sanitizer, all the lights are on, we're not touching the lights. All the doors are open, we're not touching the doors. It's all about right now, talk more, touch less, right? But you're making a huge purchase. People want to see that. They understand it. People are selling their houses. They understand that you're going to have to let people in at least to take a look at your house. But you want to make sure those are serious buyers. They're going to be able to do the deal. So really leverage technology. Leverage the Zoom. Hey, listen, I saw you were looking at houses online. That's great. However, as a licensed realtor, I have access to all the houses that are for sale in our area. If you invest 20 minutes with me on a Zoom meeting, I can guarantee I'm probably going to save you 20 hours of looking at properties online. Would that be a fair trade, 20 minutes for 20 hours? And, if they say no, then, maybe ask them what they make an hour. Maybe don't, but, think about if you're making $25 an hour and you're spending 20 hours, I mean, what's that, 400 bucks? That you're $500 that you're investing of your time in looking at something that is a real estate professional you could help them with in 20 minutes. So that would be a great decision. All right, Thursday, right? We want to call through our past clients. So we want to put together a list of 50 past clients that we really like, call 12 of them every week. Also, really work your CRM, okay? Every week, call the people whose last names begin with a particular letter. So if you start the first Thursday of January with your A's, and then next week go to the B, next week go to the C, that's what the letter of the week calls are. You call through your entire database 2 times a year. And realistically, people want to hear from you, and 2 times a year is not too much. And if you really hit it off with them and things are really going well, think about adding them to your top 50 past clients. But you want to stay in front of your database, okay? So it might start off with something like an apology script. Hey, this comes from Rita Casey from the Core. It's Rita Casey. I'd like to apologize for the fact that I've done a terrible job staying in contact with you. Please forgive me for that. I want to be your realtor for life. I want to always be the person that you're thinking of if you have any real estate needs. I mean, the worst thing for a realtor, if I was a realtor, about the worst thing would be, I'm driving down the street, passing the home of one of my past clients, and there's someone else's real estate sign in the yard. That would break my heart. And I'm sure that you've seen that occasionally. breaks your heart as well. Okay, to keep that from happening, stay in front of your clients. Use the Ford script. Again, it's not, maybe not once that you're talking with them once a month, you're talking with them 2 times a year. Hey, last time we talked, you were talking about going on, your trip to Hawaii. Did you go? How was it? Do you have any pictures? Could you email a couple of the pictures? I've been thinking about going. Oh my, it's amazing, right? Don't want to go on a cruise ship right now, but we'd love to go to Hawaii. Airlines are going to come back. It's going to be good. Life is going to resume again. Okay, but have those conversations. Talk with them. About their family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Make sure that that you get to know them on a deeper level than just, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I'm fine. How are you? Fine. Okay, well, great. Good to talk with you. No, you want to get deep. You want to have conversation starters. And again, part of this, when I call through the letters of the week, it gives me a chance to clean up my database. Okay, if you have 50,000 people in your database, I guarantee that that's too many people. You can't keep up with that many people. You really want your database to be, more in that 400 to 600 range, where, you're in relationship at some level with these people and being able to help them out. Okay. And then Friday is your business people and builders. Okay. You might be saying, well, why do I want to call builders? They already have their agents. Okay. Maybe they do, but talk with the builder reps. Hey, when someone comes in and they need to sell their home in order to buy your home, where do you send them? What do you do with those people? More than likely, if they're kind of a captive agent in that new build subdivision, they probably don't do anything with those people. Say, hey, come back when you've sold your house, or make a contingent offer and best of luck in selling your house. You could come in and you could be that expert. Let me help market the houses of the people that want to buy yours. And now you're meeting a need, right? Business people, financial planners, insurance agents, CPAs, people that do annual reviews for people related to their taxes and finances. Hey, do you know that you're spending an incredible amount on utilities when your house is 4 times as big as what you really need? It was great when you had the kids, but now that everybody has moved out, it's way more than what you could handle. What if you downsized? Okay, so you want to be in relationship with those kinds of people. And those scripts kind of look like this. Hey, I hear that you're the best financial planner in this area. I hear that you're the best insurance agent in this area. I hear that you are the best personal trainer in this area. Start asking your current clients things. Hey, do you have a CPA that you use? Do you have a financial planner that you use? Do you go to the gym? Do you have a personal trainer? Do you have an insurance agent that you really, really like? All of those kinds of things, so that do you have a landscaper that you really like? Do you have a roofer that that's done a really good job on your house? Those kinds of things. Get a list of people, and then you can contact them, right? Builders, and those are super, super important. Obviously, the inventory is low compared to the people that are wanting to buy. So builders are, playing a great role in our economy. So we want to help them out. We want to help people sell houses so they can buy theirs. We want to, be, an expert on what they're doing, because you might have those pre-approved buyers that are not finding anything in existing construction, and so they want to go with a new build. Another group of people you can call is attorneys. Okay, you can talk with estate attorneys. You can talk with divorce attorneys, and find people that you can help. Talking with families who have lost a loved one. Hey, I am coming from a place of compassion. I really want to serve you at a very high level. I'd like to help you sell grandma's house. I can walk you through all of the steps, maybe put together a small PowerPoint, how you help people, make this transition. Attorneys, right? So, I would like to help you help your clients that are going through a divorce. They might have a house and, they maybe neither of them want to stay there. So how can I help you help them sell that house, and make the process smooth moving forward? And then expireds, right? There's going to be a lot of houses that are going to be expiring on the market, and so you want to, have a great conversation with those people. Let them know what makes you different, what sets you apart, so that you can, be the expert and give them confidence in selling their house. Okay. Little extra here, having an elevator speech. This is a short 1 to 2 minute just explanation of the benefits that you give to to your clients and why they should choose you over somebody else. 5 parts: who you are, the company that you're with, where you're located, your experience or what it is that makes you unique, and what your need is. Hi, my name is Kevin Horster, and I own Texas Ranches for Sale. We're located in Comfort, Texas. Blah, blah, blah. I pride myself in effective marketing to attract buyers and being a great negotiator. My ideal customer is someone interested in buying or selling a property within a 5-hour radius of the Bourne area. Here's my card. I'll follow up with you to schedule a time we can talk or meet for coffee. I look forward to working with you in the future. Very quick, very pointed, very direct, very to the point, that who you are, what you have to offer, how you can help people. And so you write this out, you spend a little bit of time memorizing it, you go through it a few times, and then you just have an opportunity, whenever you have an opportunity to talk with someone about who it is that you are, what do, what makes you the realtor that people should be working with, and here's a way to get a hold of me. You're going to see your business explode. So speaking of that, we want to be your local lender of choice here at Wells Funding. We hope that this webinar has been of value to you. Hopefully that you can take some tactics and apply these to your business. And one of the things that we believe in at Wells Funding is realtor business, is real estate. We are very big on helping realtors close deals. Yes, we help our past clients. We do refinances. We're not going to be ashamed of the fact that we help people refinance their mortgage, but that is never going to be the priority. Our priority always is helping people close loans on time and buy houses on time. All right. So we believe in in-house underwriting. We're not sending your files all over the place. It helps us do several things. One, we're consistent, right? We know what our underwriters want, need, like. We are able to, explain things to people and package things in a way that makes sense. And because we have the relationship with our underwriters, things go a lot smoother. We have a dedicated service team. Okay, it's not the cheapest thing in the world to have people to help people through the process, but we do know that when people help people through the process, it goes a lot smoother. Would you rather call and enter all the prompts to leave a message for somebody, or would you rather call and have someone pick up and ask how they can help you? Okay, and that's what we provide. We provide a dedicated service team that is committed to excellence and making sure that loans get funded quickly in this process. We have a local appraisal panel, which means that you don't have someone coming from Wisconsin to appraise a house in the Chicagoland area. We have people in our area, in our market, that are familiar with houses here, that are giving us value, and we're having great success with that. For our realtors, we're going to help you create and convert leads. I would love to have a 10-minute conversation with you over Zoom where we can talk about what we're doing to help our realtors create and convert more leads. we want your buyers to understand that we're going to help you win the offer every time. Okay, there's not anything that we're not willing to do to help people win the offer. Okay, we'll call the listing agent, we'll lobby them to get your offer accepted. You know, we are, because we have the reputation that we have in our area, we do have a lot of people that, you know, that are familiar with the kind of work that we do, and they're more open to receiving our pre-approval. At the end of the day, we're totally committed to your success. Here at Wells Funding, we're not successful if you're not successful. So I hope that you've enjoyed this webinar. Please be sure to reach out to me with your email address, and I will send you all the resources that we have. And this recording will also be available for you to watch again. Thank you so much for joining us today, and hope that you have a wonderful week. Don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything that we can do to help you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.